Good day. We have a query from one of the students. This time is John from the Waikato, who want us to teach him how to factorize this expression 4x squared y minus 10xy cubed. This is a one bracket factorization, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. So, as the name implies, factorize means you need to find the factor. In this case, we have to find the highest common factor. So, before we do it, we're going to separate the two expressions into the left and the right. So 4x squared y, we are going to put them down into the first box, okay, of three numbers, x, y, and the number. And on the left, right hand side, you have another three bubble, okay. So what are the factors of 4? The factors of 4 is 1, 2, and 4. And the factors of 10 is 1, 2, 5, and 10. So what you're going to do, you're going to find the highest common factor. If you look at it, the highest common factor is 2. So what we do, we're going to put 2 outside the bracket. Okay? Now, the next, we're going to look at x squared. X squared, the factor is 1 multiplied by x squared. It could also be x multiplied by x. So the factors of x squared is 1x and x squared. And the factors of x is just 1 and x. So the highest common factor is x. So we're going to put x on the outside. In the third bubble, we're going to find the factors of y. So y is going to be 1 and y. And on the right hand side, the factors of y cubed is going to be 1 and y cubed. And it also could be y and y squared, because all these numbers multiply will give you y cubed. So now, the highest common factor you can see is y. So we are going to take y out of the expression. If there's no more numbers out of the expression, we're going to put a bracket. Next step, we are going to take the first expression, 4x squared y, then divide by the number outside the bracket. So 4 divided by 2, we're left with 2. X squared divided by x, you're left with x. And y divided by y is 1. We don't put the 1 in the expression. Now, we're going to minus the second expression is 10xy cubed. And we're going to divide them with the 2xy. 10 divided by 2 is going to be 5. X divided by x is 1. We leave it as it is. Y cubed divided by y is going to be y squared. And that's it. Okay? But that's an easier way to do it. Okay? To do this, I'm going to teach you so that you can do harder example later. So for 4 and 10, the same thing. We're going to take out 2. And then between x squared and x, there's a 1 there. We take the smaller of the two x's. So in this case, x1 is smaller. So we're going to take x out. Okay? And y cubed, there's 1 and 3. So the smaller y is 1 to the power 1. So y that. And the rest of the same thing, we're going to be the same. You just take that number divided by that and that number divided by that, and you get the same answer. Okay, once you know this, we are able to do a harder example. Okay, we shall look at the harder example now. Okay, the next example is 10a cubed b squared c5 plus 15ab power 4 c power 5 d squared. So the only thing you need to know, you need to find the factors of 10 and 15. Highest common factor. So the factors of 10 is 1, 2, 5, and 10. And the factors of 15 is going to be 1, 3, 5, and 15. Okay? So the highest common factor is 5. So what you're going to do, you take a 5 out. Between a cubed and a, there's a 1 there. So the smallest of the a will be a. The smallest of b squared and b4 is going to be b squared. And then the smallest of the c5 and c5 is going to be c5. They are both the same. And then there's no d, so we can't have a d. You can't take out the d for the expression. So now the next thing we do, we're going to put a bracket. Okay? Once we put a bracket, we are going to divide. 10 divided by 5 is going to be 2. A cubed divided by a is going to be a squared. B squared divided by b squared becomes 1. C5 divided by c5 is going to be 1. So the second expression is 15 divided by 5 is going to be 3. A divided by a is going to be 1. B4 divided by b squared is b squared. C5 divided by C5 will be 1. D squared, there's no number, so you put a D squared. So that is how you factorize a one bracket factorization. Hope you learned something today, John, and I'll see you soon in the next puzzle.